Good morning students. Today we are going to see a new topic, possessive nouns. Look at the following sentences Ricky uses to tell about things that belong to his friends. This is Natasha's skirt. This is Tom's hat. This is Dan's photograph. This is Nikki's cat. He uses apostrophe S, a special sign to talk about these things. It is called an apostrophe and S. A noun can show what it owns or possesses. We add an apostrophe S to a noun to show ownership. A noun that shows ownership or relationship is a possessive noun. For example, the cat's dishes. The apostrophe S shows that the dishes belong to one cat. A possessive noun always comes before the noun that belongs to it. Tom's hat. The word Tom's is the possessive noun. The apostrophe S shows that the hat belongs to Tom. Certain rules are followed to form a possessive nouns. For example, we add an apostrophe S to make a singular noun possessive. The witch's broom. We add only an apostrophe to make a plural noun ending in S, possessive. For example, the witch's broom. We add an apostrophe S to a plural noun that does not end in S to make it possessive. For example, the deer's antlers. Possessive nouns. Recall that a possessive noun is a word that shows ownership. A singular possessive noun is formed by adding an apostrophe and an S to the original noun. For example, Tom's shirt is wet. This sentence indicates that the shirt that is wet belongs to Tom. The apostrophe before the S tells us that the shirt belongs to Tom. Here, the apostrophe S indicates that the shirt belongs to Tom. We use it to indicate ownership and possession. Similarly, when we say Aunt Polly's fence, it means that the fence belongs to Aunt Polly. Now, draw lines to match these people with their respective belongings. Do you remember the story, children? Yes. Shall we recall the story? Just recall and we shall do this activity. Tom Sawyer. So, the Aunt Polly punished Tom Sawyer to paint the fence. So, here paintbrush belongs to Tom Sawyer. Yes. Next, Billy. So, here Billy had given a kite to Tom Sawyer. So, the kite belongs to Billy. At the beginning of the story, Aunt Polly suspected Tom whether he ate jam. So, jam belongs to Aunt Polly. Ben had given an apple to Tom Sawyer. Johnny Miller had given a rat to Tom Sawyer. Write one sentence that denotes the ownership of the belongings. For example, Tom's shirt is green. I will say one more example also. Billy's kite is beautiful. I hope you will try remaining sentences. Let us see the next activity, look deep. Read the examples of possessive nouns in columns A and B. Column A, column B. My uncle's car. My uncle's cars. Do you find any difference? Yes, here only one car, only one person. So we are adding apostrophe before yes. Here in column B, we are having more than one person and more than one car. So we are adding apostrophe after yes. Shall we see next one? Yes. My friend's house. My friend's houses. So here we have only one house, only one boy. So we are adding apostrophe before yes. Here we have 3 houses and 3 boys. It is a plural, so we are adding apostrophe after yes. The players' trophies. Here also the players' trophies. So it is a singular, we are adding apostrophe before yes. It is a plural, we are adding apostrophe after yes. Identify the differences between the pictures in column A and column B. Observe the number of people and the things they have discussed. Okay. So keep it in mind, children. When it is plural, we are adding yes, es and ies to show that they are plural. Compare the number of people, objects in each example. One has been done for you. In the first example, there is one person in column A and 3 people in column B. The number of cars is 3. In the second example, there is one friend with one house in column A, while there are 3 friends with 3 houses in column B. The third example has one person with 2 trophies in column A, while there are 3 people with 6 trophies in column B. Circle the apostrophe and the letter that follows or comes before it. When we refer to objects that belong to one person, place, animal, thing, we place the apostrophe before yes. For example, the girl's bottle is in the bag. Here you have to circle the apostrophe. So we are placing apostrophe before yes. The student's classroom is big. So we are adding apostrophe before yes. My sister's book is in the shelf. So you are circling apostrophe before yes. The man's house is very spacious. So here we are circle the apostrophe. Compare the number of people, objects in each example. One has been done for you. In the first example, there is one person in column A and 3 people in column B. The number of cars is 3. In the second example, there is one friend with one house in column A, while there are 3 friends with 3 houses in column B. The third example has one person with 2 trophies in column A, while there are 3 people with 6 trophies in column B. Circle the apostrophe and the letter that follows or comes before it. When we refer to objects that belongs to one person, place, animal, thing, we place apostrophe before the S. For example, the girl's bottle is in the bag. Here we have only one girl, so we are placing apostrophe before S. The student's classroom is big. Here we have only one student, so we are adding apostrophe before S. My sister's book is in the shelf. Here we have only one girl, so we are adding apostrophe before S. The man's house is very spacious. So here we have only one man, so we are adding apostrophe before S. When we refer to objects that belong to more than one person, place, animal, thing, we place the apostrophe after the S. For example, the girls' bottles are in their bags. Here we have more girls, so we are placing apostrophe after the S. So we are having plural form of bottles, so we are changing verb into are. Shall we move to next? Yes. The student's classroom is big. Here we have students, that means more students in one classroom, so we are using the verb is here. Okay. Next. My sister's books are in the shelf. So here we have more girls, so we are placing apostrophe after S, and we have more books also, so we are changing the verb into are. The men's houses are very spacious. Here we have 3 man. Men is a plural form of man. Here already in plural form, so we are placing apostrophe before S, and we have 3 houses. It is a plural form, so we are adding are to the sentence. The men's houses are very spacious. Shall we move to next? Yes. The placement of the apostrophe indicates whether an object is owned by one person or more than one person. Circle the verbs in these sentences. The boy's room is untidy. The bird's beaks are very long. Here is and are verbs. We use a singular or a plural verb depending on the placement of the apostrophe and the noun that follows. Noun after apostrophe, verb, example. Singular, here verb also singular. The girl's car is parked at the gate. So here noun is a girl. We place apostrophe before S, and here car is singular, so we are using the verb is here, that is singular, verb is. The girl's car is parked at the gate. Noun after apostrophe, plural, verb also plural. The girls' cars. Here girls, we have more than one girl, so we are adding apostrophe after S, and we have more than one car, so we are adding plural form yes, and we are adding are to the verb. The girls' cars are parked at the gate. Using possessives in sentences. Identify the object and who it belongs to. Use singular or plural possession as a suitable apostrophe before S or apostrophe after S with the noun. Use a singular or plural verb depending on the noun. For example, Tom's friends are foolish. Tom's collection is large. Can you find the difference? Yes. Word of caution. Read the following sentences. The children's books are on the second shelf. The men's clothing section is on the second floor. To denote possession of irregular plural nouns, the apostrophe is placed before the yes as shown in these sentences. As we have seen already in before example. Do you remember that example sentence? Yes. The verb used depends on whether the noun that follows the possessive noun is in singular or plural form. Singular nouns that end with an yes takes using possessives in sentences. Identify the object and who it belongs to. Use singular or plural possession as a suitable apostrophe before yes or apostrophe after yes with the noun. Use a singular or plural verb depending on the noun. For example, Tom's friends are foolish. Tom's collection is large. Can you find the difference? Yes. Word of caution. Read the following sentences. The children's books are on the second shelf. The men's clothing section is on the second floor. To denote possession of irregular plural nouns, the apostrophe is placed before the yes as shown in these sentences. So, children and men are irregular plural nouns. The verb used depends on whether the noun that follows the possessive noun is in singular or plural form. So here the verb used depends on whether noun that follows the possessive noun is in singular or plural form. Singular nouns that end with an yes take an apostrophe after the yes to indicate possession. So singular noun that ends with an yes take an apostrophe after the yes apostrophe to indicate possession. For example, this is the princess crown. Here we are adding apostrophe after the yes to indicate possession. This is the princess crown. I hope you all understood the topic. If you have any doubts, you can make a call and clarify your doubts, children.